Gaming Bolt presents the 15 most interesting and shocking video game facts you probably don't know. Games take a long time to make, and a lot goes into making them. Because of this, a lot of facts about games remain unknown to the general public, lost in the depths of interviews and documentaries. Here are the 15 most interesting and shocking video game facts you probably don't know. Charles Martinet, voice of Mario, also voiced the dragon Paarthurnax in Skyrim. Charles Martinet is best known for voicing Mario, but the voice actor has breathed life into many characters other than the nimble plumber. Most notably is the ancient dragon Paarthurnax in Skyrim. You wouldn't think that Mario and this weathered wyvern share the same actor, given the dragon's deep, gravely tones, but it's a testament to the versatility of Mr. Martinet. The term cutscene. We use the term cutscene very liberally in gaming, usually using it to describe a moment that plays more like a film. The term was first coined by Ron Gilbert, creator of Monkey Island, when describing his game Maniac Mansion. He described it as the events that took control away from the player but still advanced the story. Shadow of the Colossus was supposed to have 48 colossi. Shadow of the Colossus pitted players against 16 towering colossi. Each one is a moving puzzle that needs to be solved, climbed and killed. Just taking down all 16 is a challenge, but the original concept for the game included 48 beasts, which would have certainly given players plenty to do in the bleak, empty world. Rage. Have some time to spare while you tear through the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Rage? If you stand still for 5 minutes while holding a rocket launcher, a small video screen will slide out of the weapon, playing a video of the original Doom. It's a cool Easter egg from the studio that created the incredibly heavy metal shooter franchise. Fallout 4's Takahashi is voiced by Shinji Mikami. Takahashi, the robot in charge of power noodles in Diamond City, may just seem like a malfunctioning protocol droid. But there is more to this mechanical chef than meets the eye. It is actually voiced by Shinji Mikami, the creator of the Resident Evil franchise. Dead Space. Each mission's first letter adds up to Nicole is dead. Finding out that Nicole, Isaac Clarke's girlfriend, has been dead the entire game is a major reveal in Dead Space. But eagle-eyed players could have figured this out ages before the game revealed the truth. Take the first letter from each mission and it spells Nicole is dead, literally spelling out the character's macabre fate. The iconic Reaper roar from the Mass Effect series, the terrifying roar emitted by the mechanical monstrosities that are Mass Effect's Reapers, comes from an unexpected place. The sound is actually just a recording of a bear-proof trash can, opening and closing repeatedly. So the next time the chilling sound stops you in your tracks, just remember that it's just a trash can. Not very scary at all. Mario mushrooms are based on Amanita muscaria, which when consumed will make you feel like you're growing in size. People have joked for years that Mario is just eating magic mushrooms, which is why he seems walking turtles and giant caterpillars. But the red and white toadstools that he scarfs down are actually based on a mushroom that, when eaten, makes you feel like you're growing. A record. Star Ocean's second evolution has 100 endings. Games with multiple endings have certainly risen in popularity, but Star Ocean's second evolution had a whopping 100 endings. This is thanks to the second evolution version of the game adding 13 endings, giving players an insane number of conclusions for working their way through the massive JRPG. NBA Jam rigged against the Chicago Bulls, according to Pistons fan lead designer Mark Turmel. What happens when a sports game developer carries a bias against a certain team? Well, in the case of NBA Jam, it means that they program the team to be utter trash. Mark Turmel, the lead designer of the game, was a Detroit Pistons fan that hated the Chicago Bulls. So, he programmed the team to miss the majority of their shots, letting any other team walk all over them. Borderlands does not have 87 bazillion guns. It actually has 16,164,886 guns. The original Borderlands has some fantastic marketing. not least of which is the claim that there were 87 bazillion guns littered throughout the game's comically bleak world. The actual number is quite a bit smaller, coming in at 16,164,886. Regardless, this is still an obscene number of guns, and no player would be able to add them all to their arsenal. Final Fantasy, the name origins. Way back in the 80s, before they were the juggernaut they are now, Square Enix was about to go bankrupt. They had enough capital to make one more game, so they poured their energy into one more title, calling it their Final Fantasy, their last-ditch effort to keep the company afloat. It clearly worked, and now over 20 years later, we're on the cusp of the 15th title in the storied RPG franchise. Pac-Man and the Pizza Connection. Pac-Man revolves around the idea of eating. His Japanese name is Pac-Man, derived from the Japanese phrase describing the sound of a mouth opening and closing quickly. But his connection to eating runs even deeper. His design is based on a pizza missing a slice. So if you've ever been chowing down on a pie and thought you saw something familiar, you were right. When Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was remade for the 3DS, Nintendo purposefully did not fix many of the original game's bugs, to give players as close an experience to the N64 version as possible. Gamers love authenticity, especially when it comes to nostalgia. Nintendo clearly got the memo because it chose to leave in many of the bugs in Ocarina of Time when it was remade for the 3DS. So despite looking and functioning better, players could still get up to the same game-breaking antics. Portal 2 originally did not include any portals. When Valve began developing a sequel to their breakout hit Portal, they tinkered with the idea of not including portals. The mechanic was replaced with a new idea called the F-stop, but after playtesters expressed dislike at the absence of portals, they were put back in the game. It's difficult to imagine a Portal game without the trademark blue and orange ovals.
Like this video? Why not give us a like and subscribe? We try and upload amazing videos almost every single day. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.